Hooray! What's cracking, people? Angelic Mayhem here. So, there was a game that came out about a month ago. It's called Reach for the Sun. All right, and basically it is an educational game that teaches people about plants. And so I've been playing this game all day. They just came out with a brand new mode, and so that's what this video is going to be about. And basically you have a variety of different plants. The new plant that they just came out with is the prickly pear. It is unique from the other plants in the way that it is grown. I don't think I've actually unlocked that. Oh, I have. I can buy that. There is a new game mode. The original classic game mode is a how fast can you click on the different things in order to collect all the nutrients that you need to build your plant. The new game mode is strategy, and basically you get 20 turns in order to build your plant. Okay, and so it's less about, like, there are no grubs or anything like that to attack your plant. It's basically, can you get to the end and get all of your fruits in order to win the game, as it were. So it's a little bit different, and it's a little bit more leisurely. You can just kind of sit back and enjoy how your plant is going and kind of plan it more strategically, which I think would be better for kids. Not much in the way of options in this game. I did turn down the music. The music is, I don't know why all these are up. That's really weird, because the music is not on right now. But anyway, I have had some problems with some of the sound effects. For instance, when the bees come to pollinate your plant, sometimes even after the bee has left, his audio is still going in the background. Just to be safe, I'm going to jack all these down. Alright, prickly pear. Let's see what you have in store for me. We're going to try classic first, and then I'll go to strategy, just for people who have never played this before. I'm probably not going to do a full game of this, depending upon how the prickly pear goes. We'll see. Alright, so boom, we got a seed, and we have a prickly pear. Now, apparently, photosynthesis happens through the stem itself, as opposed to the leaves, which is a normal thing. So we're going to have to also be clicking on this. Let me get my first root out. Oh, I don't have any water. Alright, so I clicked on the stem, and it gave me 7 starch, 1 water, and 2 nutrients. Alright, let's kick out some more roots. In this case, it's probably going to be more of a water and nutrient sort of thing, so I'm going to focus on the root system first, and then we'll work our way up to, especially since apparently we're going to be in, this is probably like a desert or something like that. Did I do this now? Perfect. Now, your plant will become inundated with, like grubs and different things that want to attack it, aphids. I don't know exactly what the butterflies do. Sometimes they land on the ground, and if you click on them, they go away. I don't know if they're drinking your water or what the deal is there, but there's our first grub. All right, click on him. He goes away. Whoa. That thing's huge. Now, I will say that as far as I'm concerned, this game, it has a few flaws in it in terms of its plot. All right, so let me talk about how plants operate. All right, we know, for instance, that plants use chemicals in order to bring bugs to kill off other bugs. All right, so let's say the plant is being attacked by a leaf eater. Okay, they might send out a chemical signal that attracts birds, and the birds will come over and they'll eat the leaf eater. Okay, so that's a natural way that the plant, oh, that's cool, I like that. So that's a way that the plant like naturally actually defends itself, as it were, from the predators who are coming to eat it. None of that is kind of in this game. You just have to kind of click on things. I would like to see more of that. Also, I would like to see more customization of your plant. Like each of these nodes is pretty much predetermined. This is going to be a leaf, and this is going to be a leaf. There are no other options here. I would like to see, like, maybe I put a flower here, you know what I mean? Like, I want my plant to be a little bit different. So, it's a little formulaic. It's very linear in those terms. I wish that it wasn't. So, you know, all right, now, so once you have the flower, you have to click the pollen, and then the bee comes, and you have to drag the bee, who flies upside down, to your flower. Still doing this. Oh, grub. So the object is just keep getting these numbers up, and then when they reach the top, you want to start throwing out new stuff. But the roots are the most important, I think, because they just really, you know, like all the water and nutrients that they bring. Your starch will be full most of the time, but your water and your nutrients not so much. Alright, so now at this point, we're just focusing on flowers. I'm going to... Now, you'll notice last time we did pollen, it was -5, -5, -5. Now it's -6, -6, -6. So it goes up each time to make it more difficult. And so what we want to do is just keep pollinating this flower 3 times, and then it becomes a fruit. And obviously it takes a lot more to get a fruit going. Oops, I need starch. Go, 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 go. There are times where like a leaf will be counting down and you can't click on it. You know, it's just a programming error or whatever. See if we can get another flower going here. I need 32, 32, 32, so it's going to be a minute. And even like the root system and things like that, it would be neat if you could like search out nutrients by like sending out huge, you know, huge amounts of roots. Also, you know, when you build your plant, like see how it's kind of lopped over on one side here? I think it would be sweet if it like started to fall over and you had to like, you know, change the roots in order to keep it from, you know, like leaning or whatever. So in those regards, I would say that this is more of a game for teens and, you know, like kids in school and things like that, versus somebody who's looking for like a real strategy game. I think this... Look, I can't click on that. You know, I wish that it had more strategy, which would make it more appealing to, you know, me personally. And the more accurate it was about how, you know, like how the plant's life was, that would be pretty sweet. Alright, so that gives you a good idea of, you know, I'm not going to finish this all up because we're only in August, so it's going to be at least another, you know, 10-15 minutes before we reach October, and that's when everything dies. And you've seen basically everything that this game can do. Now I'm going to switch over to the other one. Alright, so now we're going to do just a basic flower. I'll do a lilac. Because they are... No, you know what? I like the toad lilies. They were cool. Oh, he went back in a seed. That's cool. Alright, so we want strategy, right? Play. Now again, strategy is turn-based. So there's not so much of a rush this time around. And basically what you want to do... Yes, I already know all this. Basically what you want to do is you just want to focus on these numbers over here, okay? Obviously, the easiest one to throw out is the root because it's only 1 water and then 4 and 4 of the others. So we're going to do that. Now that's it. All of these are red. That means that I literally can't grow anything at the moment. All right. So we just do next turn, and it lets me know, you know, how much water and starch and nutrients I'm going to be getting on the next turn. Now, obviously, there's a limit on how much you can hold. Okay. So it behooves you to try and get these numbers up as much as possible. In order to do that, we grow the particular parts of the plant that correspond to these values. Now here's an opportunity. This is a plant that actually you can choose flower or leaf if, you know, depending upon how you want to play the game. So there is some customization, but very little customization. Alright, so I got no branches here. Any leaves at all? How about you? Oh, perfect. Alright, so we'll get him going. You'll notice the plant is sucking in carbon dioxide, which is pretty sweet. So really, in terms of educational games, it's one of the better educational games that I've ever played. And it's fun. I could definitely see, like, if you were in high school, you could kill a lot of time with this if you're sitting in a computer lab somewhere. Alright, so let's throw out some more roots here. Because clearly that's part of the problem is, you know, we need more roots in order to be able to hold more stuff. I feel like we're a little bit behind here. And I can't do any seeds, so we'll have to wait. I want to start spreading these out so that I have as much of a variety as I can get. Ideally, we want to get at least one plant going. Oh, sorry, one flower going. So let's do that now. Because I've left behind a lot of seeds that, or I'm sorry, a lot of pollen that we could have been using to get this into a state where it can become a fruit. So strategically, you want to get a flower out there as soon as possible. Now, you don't have to send the bee to the flower that you picked, nor do you have to send it to the same flower every time. So if you want, you can distribute the bees to the different flowers and wait for them all to become fruits at the same time. I think strategically, though, you want each flower to become a fruit. And especially since the bees always generate over here, you want to like drag them to the first flower, whichever one it is. Also, I think it would be neat if there were hummingbirds that came out and, also pollinated. Like, that would be neat. Alright, so I want to branch out just to see, what is this? Alright, so it's going to be a flower. We have to wait on that. Let's do a leaf. And we can do one last pollen. And that'll set us up for our first fruit. I feel like not having roots in place is causing us trouble. So let's see. I can get one root out. And I can get this leaf out. Give that a shot. Yes, I feel like tragically we are very behind. There we go. Getting the bees around a flower if you want it to go over to another flower is a pain. So just kind of, if this one is so close to the bee, just do that one. Alright, so we've now deployed all the parts of the plant. So now the question becomes, will we have enough time to actually get all the fruits done? I don't think that we will, though. I think that because I didn't do the roots fast enough, like I left a lot of this till like the very end, I think this is going to be a problem. Alright, so this guy, he's ready to drop fruit. Yep. What I am going to do, I'll do one fruit now. No, I don't think we're going to get it. We'll have enough to actually make a fruit, or not make a fruit, but we'll have enough to actually get to the fruit. We just won't be able to actually get it. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please click the like button or subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content like this in the future. I'm Angelic Mayhem, and I'll see you next time. Aw. Hooray!